Godknows. I'm one of the elephant carers here at Head. I've been here for the past 10 years and I really love working this side.
Where are you from originally?
I'm originally from Zimbabwe. So I've been in South Africa since I actually came in first time in 2003. So that's almost 17 years that I've been this side, yeah.
And which part of Zimbabwe are you from?
I'm coming from a place called KUMBURA. Just about 100 kilometers from Harare, the capital city. Just a little agricultural town.
Okay.
Yes, I've got a wife and 2 kids. 2 girls, 14-year-old and 11-year-old.
Tell us a bit more about your special name.
I think there's nothing much special. I'm not sure if there was a reason my parents gave me the name, but otherwise, it's just one of those unique names that you don't find everywhere. It's been 10 years that I've been here at Jabulani, but all in all, it's been 17 years that I've been with elephants.
And orphans in particular?
This is my 2nd year now. Then I've been helping in and out with the main heads and then this side as well.
You were quite close with Mapani?
Yes, really close.
You miss it?
Yeah, we do. I do actually. At first, it was a little bit difficult because he didn't want to take bottle from me, but slowly but surely, everything went well.
And now with Khanyisa?
Yeah, it's all good. I was one of the first people that actually started to work with her. It was a little bit difficult in the beginning, especially if you're dealing with an elephant that doesn't even know how to take a bottle. But slowly but surely, everything started to work quite well. We had quite a close bond from the beginning. Little bit left. Come. Yeah, so those wounds, yeah, it was really bad. Because at some stage you thought she was not going to make it. But it did work wonders. The wounds mysteriously healed. And it's a lot of help and attention she got, managed to help her to go through. Yeah, there's the first time to see you, there's one of the wild elephants that we have here in Kapam. That's the first time that I saw an albino elephant. So she's the 2nd one. Just make me feel a bit relaxed. Just looking at her, she's unique, she's different. So sometimes you forget of everything else when you're working with Khanyisa. Forget all the troubles of the world.
Yeah, special little elephant.
Yes, she's really special. I think it was natural. When I was in Zimbabwe, I used to also work at a safari area, but I wasn't really close because it was something different. They were only doing game drives, safaris and so on. We never had to work right close with animals, but that's when I actually started developing the love for the world, love for the nature, love for the animals. So when I left Zimbabwe coming down here, my aim was to find green pastures, but the first opportunity that I got was working with elephants. So that was a bit of an advantage for me because that got me to have a very close and personal with elephants. Unfortunately, not yet. I still wish to see something like that. Maybe one of the days here when I got lucky, it might just happen. I only see it on the internet.
It's a hard one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they are gentlemen. Elephants are big animals, but when you get really close and personal, then you can actually feel something very different. Especially those that have been very close to Zimbabwe. It looks quite intimidating, but once you get very close with him and really personal with him, you can see a different side of the elephant.
What is Zimbabwe like?
Oh, he's big, but yet he's got a very gentle heart. Very, very gentle elephant. Yes, I think it's all about time that you spend with them, then the bond can naturally develop. But sometimes for some people, it's natural love for the animal. No matter what kind of animal it is, it just flows in natural for some people. But for others, the time that you spend with them every day, the bond becomes much bigger and bigger. It seems for me it's quite natural. It's very natural. Take it? Yeah. Khanyisa, this is delicious. Is banana better than milk? Hmm? No. Alright. Yeah? Take it? No. Good girl. Good girls, drink. No. Alright. Well, Zimbabwe, I do connect Somapani, Jabulani, Satombi, almost I would say half of the elephants that we connect with them.
And how's BUBI?
BUBI, she's alright. Oh, she's perfect. To some people she's a bit funny, but otherwise she's one of the calmest ones. But maybe she's very picky when it comes to connecting with other people, but otherwise, back then, if we had new guys coming in, we would let them work with BUBI first, because she's quite easy to connect with. But like I said, to other people, she can also be a different elephant. LUNDI, she doesn't stop walking, even when there's a need for her to rest with Khanyisa under the shade, but she's always going all over the place. But if it's BUBI who's looking after Khanyisa, she won't go around, she won't move around all over. She can spend maybe an hour in one place, just feeding from one bush to another and so on. And she even have time to go and find a nice shade where she can stay with Khanyisa. LUNDI does that, but it's limited. I'm not sure if they can note that she's a different. I'm not sure about that. Since their eyesight is not as good as ours, they can't tell the difference between the colors. So I'm not really sure if they can. I think they just see her as one of their own. Oh, she's very good. I think she's very good with both Khanyisa and Khanyisa as well. She plays a role of a big sister to both of them. So if there's something funny happening, or if Khanyisa screams, she's more likely the one to rush there, even though she won't be able to do anything, but she will be right there for her at any given time. Same goes to Khanyisa. She's also looking up to her as well. But I see these days she's a little bit different with Khanyisa, because Khanyisa does a lot of pushing with Khanyisa. So KUMBURA doesn't like that. And sometimes you see her pushing Khanyisa to say, what you're doing, I don't like it. So that's what's happening at the moment.
Do you think the three of them because they're orphans?
Yes. I understand also with the rest of the elephants, all coming from a similar circumstances, there's always a bond among all of them that is is much greater on KUMBURA and Khanyisa and Khanyisa. Oh yeah, we share a room as well.
Are you closest with him?
Oh yes, yeah.
Did you come here together?
No, he was one of the original guys who came with their head from Zim, but he left at some point to join another operation. And then in 2010, when there was I think lots of vacancies, but when we applied, I didn't even know that he applied also. I only saw him when I came in for the interview because he didn't tell me that he was coming here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then luckily we all got the positions. When it's winter time, I love it in the afternoon. It's not so cold, and in summer, the afternoon is quite hot. So I prefer to be in the bush with the elephant in the morning when it's not so hot. Yeah, we do relax. We always take a position to give elephants some space, but just to make sure that all elephants are covered, they're not going in a different direction. But once everything happens like that, then everyone can relax, but always keep an eye on what's happening around. Yeah, it's been several times that we have had an encounter with wild elephants. Sometimes they come in quietly, so we don't know what's happening. We're only surprised to see, no, this is a different elephant, it's not one of ours. But sometimes it's quite noisy. You can always tell that, no, there's something wrong here. You look around and you see the wild elephants. Sometimes there's a whole lot of confusion, elephants screaming, running around and so on. It's a little bit difficult if maybe many of them comes into our head, to separate them is a little bit of a difficult. They try to intimidate our elephants in most cases. So the fighting is over, we witnessed it, but a bit of intimidation from the wild elephant side. But I can tell one incident where one of the wild elephants actually came in here during the night and break into the stables, break that fence, break the stable, then went in to mate with one of our young elephants, Limpopo, and then he took off after that. That's one incident that I actually saw. What can I say? There's lots of crazy moments, but I think the best one is when I started working with the baby elephants. It was quite a different experience since the beginning of me working with elephants. I've never had to be very close and personal to a young elephant. I only worked with big elephants only. So my first time was quite an experience to be very close to a young elephant. That also tested a bit of my patience as well, but slowly but surely it went well. So for me, it was also an experience.
That's been the most special part for you.
Lions, coming across lions unexpectedly. That's also one of those scary moments, I'd say. Like when there's an elephant going off-road and try to go and get it back, and along the way there's 6 lions lying on the ground, and you can't scream, you can't do anything. All you do is just hold your heart and go backwards. So that was quite an experience for me also, very scary. No, I just had to retreat quietly. There was no chance that I would call someone or just had to retreat.
Sure.
I have twice, I have 2 times of those encounters. The other time was only 1 lion, and the first time was 6. But I wouldn't be really worried if the elephants are close by. But then if elephants are a distance away now, because lions being there and relaxing, it means the elephants have not picked up their scent. So that means getting help from the elephant will be a bit tricky. But if elephants are really close by, they can smell, they know that there's something here, and they will always help. Definitely they'll chase the lions away.
Do you think they want to protect you as well?
Definitely they will. That I've seen, that they will help. Because they see us as part of their family as well. So family protect each other.